Hey there, welcome back. Last time we hopped on a train on our way to Heimdall, and then I think this one's going to Ruhr, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, Laura and Fee are still not getting along, but that's not our problem. Because we all get along. We're heading off to Ruhr, and I talked to everyone, and also I think I'm going to get to ride horse at some point, which is exciting, so let's go. That was a lot of nonsense for this opening for this episode. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This special express line is bound for Ruhr. Our next stop is Ruhr, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Here we are. This is my first visit to the Empire's industrial metropolis. Actually, it's my first time too. I passed through when I first came to the academy, but even then I could see why people associated with industry. Feels like the whole city's one big mass of iron. Yeah, it really does have that vibe. What are those cone-shaped towers out in the distance anyway? Oh, those are orbital generators for the industrial plants. There are tons of large factories in the city, so they need those to create all the orbital energy needed to power them. Wow, really? If I weren't seeing it for myself, I'd be hard-pressed to imagine a city like this. Fascinating. Can we leave the train station? I want to leave the train station. I want to see Ruhr. Marine may have gotten to see Ruhr. I have not gotten to see Ruhr. Well, we finally made it as far as Ruhr. We'll need to transfer to a freight train, or freight line, to reach the Nord Highlands from here, right? Right. There'll be a freight line leaving from platform 4 that we need to board. Platform 4 is up the staircase, and to the left, I think. Alright. Let's not waste any time then. So up the staircase and to the right. So, wait. But that's a wall. Did you say to the right or to the left? Come to think of it, it's already past noon. Perhaps we should purchase some lunches for the rest of our journey. Sounds like a plan. We still have another 4 hours to go. We're going to need to eat something between now and dinner. Seems highly unlikely a freight train would be equipped with vending machines or other such comforts either. We'll need to go through the ticket gate then. There's a shop in the main part of the station that sells pre-packed lunches.
Oh, there won't be any need for that.
Oh god.
What?
No way.
The maid's here.
Sharon? Ha! How did you get here before us? The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady.
Okay.
And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings. I do hope you'll enjoy them.
Thanks.
We really appreciate you going to all the trouble to make these for us.
True. That said, I'm really curious how you got here before us.
It seems that the Reinford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer. I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Ah.
Of course, why didn't I think of that? You can cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by airship, I think.
You got me.
But why weren't we given the airship?
I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make your lunches as well. They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste.
Well, thank you.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something. You're not planning on coming all the way to the Nord Highlands with us now, are you?
I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to. I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either.
Other business?
Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
Is that Elisa's mom?
Mother?
Hello, Elisa. Ah, you all must be members of Class 7.
She is not what I expected.
I'm Elisa's mother, Irina. Also the chairman of the Rhineford Group. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours. I'm Reen Schwarzer.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
Gaius Warzel. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alborea. A pleasure.
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter. I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I've work that can't wait. Come along, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman.
What? Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say? It's always work with you, isn't it? You probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and that's it?
My lady.
I did get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops.
Seems there's a lot of friction between them.
You can live your life however you see fit. I have no intention of forcing the Rhineford Group on you. Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, it's your choice to make.
A certain someone?
Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life in the monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
What? I knew Sharon would relay back information about me, but reports from the Academy itself?
Oh, you must not have known. In addition to my other responsibilities, I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
Oh my, that means...
Just like Rufus.
It does appear that way. I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Rhineford Group a canny choice as a member of the board.
The Rhineford Group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbital staff, as well as your Arcus. I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
Please excuse us, my lady. Take care during the rest of your journey.
Elisa.
You all right?
Damn it. I thought I finally had her out of my hair, but it looks like she was one step ahead of me this whole time. I take it you and your mother aren't on good terms then. Yeah, I think that much was abundantly clear. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once I left home, that was the first step that I led to my enrolling in the academy. But how was I supposed to know I'd gone and signed up for the school that she sits on the board of directors of? How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice? I don't know what to say. You have her sympathies, I suppose. Is your mother being on the board of directors really such a problem? Well, it's complicated. Usually she seems like she's only interested in her work, but then she'll suddenly start muddling in my life. She says to just do what I want, but it always turns out that wherever I go, she's there, ahead of me, just like today. I should have known something was up. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academy expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Thor's. So your mother's been paying your bills the whole time. It does seem like a strong possibility, especially considering her presence on the board of directors. Can't see what you're grousing about. Most people would be grateful to have a parent display that much interest. What? At least your mother spared the time to come and greet us. At least she showed the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. Oh. Useless. Forget it. We're learning so much today. Well, we just entered a tunnel. The first of many. Now that we're going through the mountains. I see. Anyway, how about we dig into those lunches Sharon made for us? It sounds good to me. It seems like she went out of her way to prepare them. Alright. If these are subpar because she had to make do with the airship's kitchen, I won't let her hear the end of it. Well then, let's dig in. Wow, so you're going to the Highlands for an academy field study? Sounds like you, budding soldiers do some pretty interesting things as part of your training these days. I suppose you'd say that. Thor seems quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though. Still, feels pretty neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. Well, so far only 2 of us are. So, great job in the observational skills. They look pretty sharp on you. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Even at the academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height. Yeah, he towers over even the second years. Are all of the people in your settlement of a similar height? Nah, I'd say my dad is the only one who really has height on me. My younger brother is fairly short, though I wouldn't doubt he has another growth spurt coming his way. I seem to remember you mentioning you have quite a few siblings. A younger brother and 2 sisters, to be exact. You're a little on the shy side, or they're a little on the shy side, but I hope you'll get along with them. Can do. Still, if you look through the window, it really feels like we're getting close to the Highlands now. Indeed. Man, seeing you kids rushing off on some adventure kinda makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through the Isengard range now. We should reach Zendar Gate, in 2 hours or so take this time to relax. Thank you. We appreciate the info. He disappeared into the void. Did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah, made the same trip back then too. We had plenty of time to kill, so he taught me a lot about Erebonian culture. Sounds like a pretty nice guy. I'll bet that served as a pretty useful primer. Or premiere. Primer? It did. There are a lot of people I'm thankful to for helping me come this far. But most of all, I'm thankful to the winds and to the goddess. The winds and the goddess. Classic Gaius. There's the Zender Gate. And the Nord Highlands. Hey, that looks like we ought to be coming out of the last tunnel any time now. I see. Elisa, Eustace, we're almost there. They were asleep. Oh. So, this is... I can only just make it out in the distance, but it looks like that's it. So, that's the Nord Highlands. I'll admit, it appears even more breathtaking than I was expecting. I'll be even happier to hear you say so once you've seen it up close. That texture is freaking out. No, computer, I don't want to update. That just came out of nowhere. Alright. Ah, you've arrived. Hi. It's a pleasure to see you again, Lieutenant General. Likewise. It's been months since I last saw you. Seems almost surreal to see you standing there in a military academy uniform. I am not. I'm in casual clothes. No, this is the first time I've seen the doors assemble in red. Ensemble in red. This is the color they use for my class. Class 7. It looks like he's pretty high up in the Imperial Army. Yeah, I'm betting he's the Lieutenant General in charge of Zendergate. There's enough distance between us that we have to talk loud enough to hear each other. You could easily hear what we're talking about. He seems quite close to Gaius. An Imperial General with an eye patch. It seems familiar somehow. These must be your classmates. Indeed, these are about half of my classmates from class 7. I'm Marine Swarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Elisa Reinford, sir. I'm Emma Milstein, sir. Eustace Alberea. It's an honor. Seems like your classmates are as interesting a bunch as I've heard. Lieutenant General Zix... what? I'm Zix from... Zix Vander... damn these names. Commanding Officer of the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. Pleased to finally meet you. One-eyed Zix? So you're one of the guardians of the Arner family. Oh, it seems some of you already know me. A guardian of the Arner family. Ah, now I remember. The Vanders are a celebrated military family responsible for the protection of the Imperial family. And one-eyed Zex Vander is said to be one of the Imperial Army's finest generals. They say the Vander and the Arcade schools of swordsmanship are the 2 most renowned styles in Erebonia. It's truly an honor to meet you, sir. I'm just a military man, hardly deserving of quite that level of praise. I'd love to hear about all of your, you and your excursion to the Highlands, but unfortunately, we don't have the time. You should set out as soon as possible if you want to reach the settlement by nightfall. I agree. Were you able to take care of all of the arrangements? I did. Rest assured. What arrangements? We need to head out now if we want to reach Gaius' home by sundown, right? Right. Which is why I asked the Lieutenant General to arrange some transport for us. Alright. Just follow me and I'll show you the way. Whoa. It's huge. It's simply breathtaking. I had no idea a land so beautiful lay at the far end of the railway. Honestly, I suppose words are woefully insufficient in the face of such majesty. Glad to hear you think so. I get to ride a horse! I knew it! Horses? Are you saying we're to travel to the settlement on horseback? The Highlands are way too vast to cover in any reasonable length of time on foot. You'll be fine. You're a member of the riding club, and Reen and Elisa both have riding experience, right? Yeah, I think I can manage. I learned back at home, so I should be okay as long as we aren't making any trick jumps or anything. I'm afraid I've never ridden a horse before. Not a problem. You just hitch a ride on the back of someone else's horse. Elisa would probably be the best choice, considering the balance of weight. I can do that. Is that alright with you, Emma? Yes, although I do feel a little nervous. Let's mount up at once then. Okay, steady now. Steady. This is a fine horse. Are you doing okay back there, Emma? Yes, I'm fine, I think. Make sure to hold on tight when we start moving. This should be a fun trip. They're all top quality horses raised here in the Highlands. At a good clip, you should be able to reach the settlement in under an hour. Oh, and before I forget, I'm sure Gaius won't have much need of this, but the rest of you should take a map of the Highlands. A map? Wow. Such a high level of detail. It looks as though the Army's surveying expertise is being put to good use. Indeed. I hope it will prove useful during your field study. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, that's about it for me. You should be heading out. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Give my regards to the elder and Lakin. We will. Thank you for seeing us off, sir. If you'll excuse us then.
This is worlds apart from the bustle of the city.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind.
Indeed, but if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time. No doubt the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
I'll bet.
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown.
Right.
Let's move.
Whoa, I'm in control. How to ride the horse. Horseback riding controls are largely the same as those for regular movement. Use the left stick to move and dash by pressing the R1 button. Oh, this is so cool! Oh! The only thing is, like, turning's a little bit, wider. But yeah! This is super cool! Oh! Damn! Oh! Look at the triangle! The arrow! That's me! This entire place is explorable. I love it. Oh. Oh, I love the Nord Highlands. Alright. Well, this is an excellent opportunity. Can I save? Ooh. I can save. Excellent opportunity to save and end the video. Ooh. This is so cool. Okay, anyways, thank you for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, please press that little subscribe button. Helps out a lot. And if you like this video specifically, please like and share this video. And next time, well,
You're as excited as a child.
I think I'm just caught up in the moment.
okay. Thank you for watching. Wow. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, please press the little subscribe button. Helps out a lot. And if you like this video specifically, please like and share this video. Next time, I'm going to head out into wherever I'm going, which is eventually nomadic settlement. So yeah, that is where I'm headed. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you then. Goodbye.